RV Life, DJ Darren here. Alright, major changes going down. This is going to be the most major change and decision I've done on the RV so far. I'm going to put a whole new roof. I'm just going to put another roof right on top of this sucker. The problem is this. The roof should be arched like that so the rain comes off. The problem is they built this thing flat back in 1988 and then it all sagged, of course. So if you look right here, I don't know if you can see, but the middle part of my RV is a little bit higher. It's about as high as the edge of my RV is, but all right here, all this part right here dips in. So anytime this RV is going to sit on level ground, it's going to be pooling massive water. And I've been working on the roof here, as you know, been clearing it, making it level, redoing stuff. And I just decided before I do any more work that I really don't want to I don't want to have to go back and pull everything off and then redo this, because I do want to do this. I just didn't really have time really right now to do it, but it's not an option going back later on and taking this stuff off and redoing this roof. So I'm just going to do it now. It's going to be 2 to 3 days of labor extra to do it. So I'll show you what we're doing here. So the problem is it's a flat roof and all the sides of it are concave like a skateboard, and all the water sits up here in pools. And so this had a lot of damage in the back bedroom area here because of that. So what I'm doing is I'm just gonna, this is a fiberglass roof, and so you can't pull it off. So what I'm going to do is go right over it with 4x8s and make a whole new roof. And then I'm going to put a rubber roof kit. I'm going to put a rubber skin over the entire thing. So let me show you what I'm doing here. So I just put that on, so I'm going to have to take that back off. That's okay. This is just temporarily sealed. I'll just rip that right back off. That's no problem. That's no problem. That's empty. So I'll pull that off. That's okay. So this is what I got going here. So this is what's going to happen. Let me get you down here on my roof. Oh, okay. Got a nice arch. So I think what I'm going to do is the centerpiece, I decided I'm going to do pretty wide. I may do a 2 feet wide centerpiece or a 1 foot wide centerpiece. 5-ply, the same 5-ply I'm using for the roof. I'm going to run that's going to go straight down the RV. And then everywhere where it meets the seams here, so everywhere where the seams of the 4x8s meet, I'm gonna put like a 5 or 6 inch wide piece, about 3 feet wide. I'm gonna put underneath this so that it'll match up. You'll see that. See how that's like that, and it'll all match up and be nailed down, and it'll keep it together out here. Now the problem is this part right here is a little bit dippy, so I'll have those about 3 feet wide 6 inch strips, and then I'll have a 6 or 12 inch wide strip going vertically all the way down the center of this. And then my skylight that's already cut out, I'm gonna have to go around that, because obviously I can't go straight through that. That's going to be a cutout hole. So that's it though. Everything else is sealed up. So I'll start with this first one, and get the under pieces. I'm gonna put some wood adhesive on them with a caulking gun, lay them down, and then put maybe 1 or 2 screws in that, and then start putting the first piece down and seeing how it is. And then I have some insulation that's going to go in the gaps here. So I'm going to lay down my pieces that's going to create the arch. So lay down my vertical strip here, which I might even do 2 feet wide, because you see how good that is. That's just a little piece that's put horizontal, and it makes the arch really good. So I may go like 2-3 feet wide all the way up, and then that'll all be glued down. then I'll lay each piece by piece and make sure that the height's right. And what I'm doing is standing on this fence over here on my wall here and looking at my roof as I go along, so that I know that I have a perfect arch. And I may need to put in a little shim a little bit, you know, on one of this. May need to shim it up a little bit or whatnot. So if I gotta do that, I gotta do that. So it'll have a perfect arch, each one. I might possibly do a channel, so we're gonna screw it down all along the side, and then we're gonna screw it down all the center. And then I was thinking of making a little center, or a little strip of wood right there too, to make sure it doesn't dip down, and also to screw it to. So might be one, we would screw right here, one place, two place, center, the middle of that, and on the side. So it'll be 5 places that we're going to be doing. But yeah, this is a pretty major change, but the wood's not going to cost much. It was 18 bucks times 7, you know, so 7 times, under 140 bucks for the wood. And then the strips I'm kind of just cutting out of scrap wood I have, so that's nothing, another 20 bucks. So about 150 bucks of wood. And the rubber roof kit is going to be $360, is the cheapest I found for the whole kit. Comes with 9.5 feet wide by 30 feet, and it comes with 2 gallons of the adhesive that you roll on. You roll on with the roller, and it's got five tubes of caulking, sealant, whatnot. So pretty good kit, and that seems to be the standard kit. It's the EPDM or whatever rubber kit. So after this will be all set, I'm gonna get all these boards down. First get the underside stuff down, then get the boards down all level and whatnot. Then I'll do a quick nail them all down. Then I'll walk on it, make sure it doesn't really have any much dips, and if I need to adjust something, I will. And then one piece at a time, I'll pull those back, and then one piece at a time I'm going to put down, and then I'm going to put the insulation right here. So wherever I don't have the wood right here, I got 1/2 inch insulation, and I can double it up too if I want. So if it's a 1 inch gap, I'll just put 2 layers. But I got insulation that's going to go in all the cracks. So after I make my little skeleton frame to hold all these boards, then I will go in with spray adhesive, spray it, and I'll have, you know, cut out pieces. I'll pre-cut out the pieces, spray adhesive real quick, and just plop them down real quick. And then the board will go over that, then the next board, and then the next board, and I'll make sure that each crack in the wood lines up, and it's all lined up. And I'll do all of them, do all 7, and trim the back one's going to be around a little bit, so do all those. And then I got my kit, it'll be coming, and then I will be putting the rubber. It'll be a big roll of rubber, and so I will be rolling on the adhesive, and then just that rubber will roll all the way down the RV, and you gotta kind of squeegee out any air bubbles off to the side, and it'll all be covered with rubber, white rubber. And then I'll run a seam on the side that will seal it all the way around. Will be a seam on the side sealing the roof completely, and be done. That kit's $360, so the wood's $150, so not bad. You're looking at $500 total. You do the labor, and you have a brand new roof for the next couple decades. So to me, it's a no-brainer. I can't have pools of water on my roof. I need to have this arch like the new ones are, you know, like they are, and like it should be. And so then I can put, after I do the rubber and all that stuff, and the roof's done, then I can continue on, put my stuff back on, put my skylight in, and then pop the solar panels on real quick. We got to get this done quick. So this roof will be done 3 days total time, but I'm going to finish all the wood and whatnot. Then I got to cover it, and I got to wait for my rubber roof kit. But then once the kit comes in, it'll be done in 1 day. I'll finish that. So alright, you guys, here we go. You see the gaps we got right there. That's looking perfect right there. So that's exactly what I want. See how that's a nice arch all the way around. Not too high. It doesn't need to be too high. Nice arch. All the rain's going to roll right off this sucker. And I'll have my solar panel up there, 2 more down the side, and the rest of my whole roof will be an actual wood deck. So I'll be having a bunch of wood beams all the way down. All this done. Nice roof deck. be hanging out and chilling on my roof, summer style. But yeah, there we go. Pretty major decision. And I was like, man, should I do it now? Should I wait? Should I do it later? And then I was like, I'm not going to do it later. A lot more work. And remove all this work I'm doing right now. So we'll get it done now. Spend the extra money. Get it done. And when I sell this RV too in the future, I'm going to definitely be asking for more money. This is a lot more insulation now. So lots of insulation. I got this wood and I have insulation underneath that. So man, this thing is going to be super insulated. For Alaska, I'm going to be hanging in Alaska. I'll be in Seattle. So cold weather won't be affecting me much. I got good heat and good insulation in the sucker. And I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. So alright, you guys. Let me get to work on this beast, man. This is going to be incredible, but it's going to look great when I'm done. I'm going to take you guys along the process and show you every way that I'm doing. And then at the end, like always, I will tell you what I would have done different and mistakes and whatnot. Alright, you guys, let's get to work.